Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garish, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and today we're going to go over the Forloh AllClima stretch woven pant. These are a mid-weight, all-season style pant. They are good in a very wide range of uses, so we're going to go over that. I'm going to go over their features, some other pants that I've tested that are kind of similar to these, give you some references there so you can decide if the Forloh AllClima stretch woven pant is for you or what you're looking for in a hunting pant or hiking pant. As always, really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to us, helps us keep the channel going. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, links there as well in the description, as well as a link to the AllClima pants here, so you can check them out for yourself if you'd like. Also put a link to my website, backwoodsPursuit.com, so you can check out our ton of other gear reviews over there as well. Let's dive into the review on the Forloh AllClima stretch woven pant. All right, to get started, let's look at some of the specs on the Forloh AllClima stretch woven pant. These are certainly a mid-weight pant that can be used mid to late season. You can use them earlier season because of the hip vents. We'll go over those in a minute, but they're certainly not a lightweight pant. If you want a lightweight style pant, check out their Soul Air pants. Did a video on those. I'll put a card up here for that so you can check that out. Those are some awesome lightweight pants that do a really good job of keeping you cool. But these are the mid to late season style pant. These are full of features as well. To start off, they are a 4-way stretch material that is DWR treated, so they're really super comfortable. They stretch a lot when you're walking, and they are a fantastic fit. Sizing for me was right spot on. They are an athletic cut, so if you're kind of in between sizes, they recommend going up. But for me, I typically wear a 33 and a jean, sometimes a 34, and these are 34 regular, and they fit perfect for me. And so the sizing for me was right spot on there. As you can tell here, there's a ton of pockets on these pants here. You've got pockets here on the top here, and they're angled, so they fit really well and are very, very usable as far as those pockets. The hip pockets here, or the leg pockets, they're kind of at a slant as well, and they're zippered. Pretty good size there. They're not huge, but they are an inline style pocket, so you're not going to have a flap or a bulge or anything like that. So different people have different preferences that way as far as pocket styles, but they are very nice, so they stay out of the way when you're not using them. Going down the leg here, you have a couple of built-in knee pads. They're very thin. They're much thinner than, say, like the Sitka knee pads that I've used, but they are built in, and if you open up the inside here, they're not removable. I kind of wish that they were, but they are sewn in or you know, more or less built into the leg of the pant here, so you cannot remove them. I did ask Forloh if I could cut them out if I really wanted to, but they said they're kind of integrated into the pant leg, so you don't want to do that. You could damage the pants. So like knee pads or not, they're part of these style pants. Who knows, maybe they'll come out with a style that you can remove or that don't have knee pads, but these ones do. Now the knees are reinforced, as well as the seat and the cuff there, so they're a very super durable pant. On the back side here, you've got 2 more zippers for rear zippers, and those are nice for your wallets or whatnot. So very much a feature-rich style pant that is very durable. This material is very durable. Now they say on the website that they're an insulated pant. I don't know that I would call them an insulated pant. They don't really have any insulation here on the inside. It's a thicker material, but there's not really any insulation or fleece lining or anything like that. But it is a bit of a thicker material. As far as that goes, I've used these in temperatures, certainly colder temperatures when hiking, and they do great. All the way up, when you get into the 40s and 50s, you'll start to notice you can overheat a bit, but that can be counterbalanced with these hip vents here on the side. Those make a massive difference, and you open those up and dump the heat out when you're hiking. Really extends the temperature range of these pants by a long ways. So very, very nice to have those zipper pockets there on the hip pockets on the side there via a zipper. So in some pants I've used where those hip pockets changes the fit quite a bit. These ones are pretty good in that they fit really well, either zippered or not. So great options there. Hip vents are a huge plus with these pants. It really extends the usable time frame. Over on this side, you also have a knife pocket, so if you're someone who likes to carry an everyday carry style knife, you've got a pocket there for that, which is fantastic as well. Now, like I mentioned, they have the built-in knee pads, and I'm typically not a huge knee pad fan. I usually take them out if you can, but in this case, you're kind of stuck with the knee pads, like them or not. So I used them with the knee pads for quite a while. And what I found with the knee pads is that they definitely, like most of them, they start to form the more that you use them, so they become more and more comfortable. Once temperatures get very warm though, I did find for myself though that those knee pads added to the warmth of the pant, so that can be either a good thing or a bad thing. If temperatures are warmer, the knee pad kind of causes my knees to sweat a little bit more so, just because you have an extra layer there. But in cooler temperatures, it is kind of a welcomed warmth there. Now that again can be combated with the side hip vents, so definitely use those hip vents if warmer temperatures are there. Your zippers are YKK zippers, so they're good quality zippers that way as well. Another feature that I really appreciated about these is the built-in rubberized silicone band here. And the waist here does have some stretch in it as well, which makes them very comfortable. It is not nearly as stretchy as something like your First Light Corrugate guides or some of the other First Light pants that have a full elastic waistband. This has some stretch, but not a ton. So that is really, really nice that way. This rubberized band does a great job of helping keep the pants stay where you put them. So great that way. All right, so now for some of my pros and cons after using these pants for a while. Now they're made and sourced in the USA, which is awesome. Again, and not a lot of companies can say that, but Forloh is one of them. So it's awesome that they're made and sourced right here in the USA, so that's awesome. Love this rubberized waistband, it's fantastic. The fit is really, really good on these. They are a super comfortable pant, something you can wear for a very long time and not have any issues that way. So fantastic that way. Material is real stretchy, makes them very, very nice. And I do like the pocket configurations here. The pockets are big enough to fit what you need in there, but they're not so big that they're clunky or get in the way of anything. So really nice that way. Just overall a really fantastic pant. They're a good mid-season pant, so something that I personally would wear, say start in my October deer and elk hunting. Definitely going to be a good pant for that kind of thing into the late season with a layer underneath. Before that, you're going to be a little bit warm. I was when temperatures get a little bit warmer, even with the hip vents there open, which makes a big difference and really extends the usability. Definitely love the hip vents here. It's one of the pros for these for sure. But even at that point, you know, when you're in early season, you might be a little bit warm in these pants. So I would certainly go to something like the Solaire lightweight pants for your early season scouting and September chasing bulls or bucks out in the high country. All right, now a couple of cons that I came with after using these pants. First one being the zippers here on the front here and also on the back. They're about the same here. The width here of the opening is kind of small. I wear a size XL glove. Found it a little bit hard to get my hand in and out of the pockets here to use them. It's doable. It's just a little bit of an annoyance because with my hand size going in and out of there, I found myself scraping a little bit on the side. So it's not a huge deal. But it was a little bit of an annoyance there on those pockets there and on the back. I wish they were wider, the zipper opening anyways. That was one thing. Another thing I didn't care for again was the knee pads here being integrated into the pants. I wish they were removable. I tend to run a little bit on the warm side, and so I don't usually wear anything underneath pants like a base layer or something like that until it gets really, really cold out. And so for early season, these run a little bit warm for me. That's why I would go to the Solaire pants, certainly something lightweight like that, rather than these for early season. So I wish they were removable. Maybe they'll come out with a pant that does have the removable or just no knee pads at all. That would be, for me, a benefit. And then the last thing that is a downside, but it is kind of a pros and cons kind of thing here as far as the weight. At 26 ounces, they're pretty heavy for a mid to late season pant. They're a little bit heavier than some others out there in this category, but they give you so many features, you know, it's not a big difference. Warmth-wise, I would compare these to something like the Sitka Mountain Pant or even maybe the Timberline. They're kind of in between those two. That's kind of where I would put these. A good all-season style pant for the Forloh AllClima stretch woven pant. It's a rundown there of what they offer, where I would use them and where I wouldn't. If you have any questions, certainly drop those down in the comment section for me. Put a link to these down in the description for you as well so you can check them out. Thanks for watching here today, and we will see you next time.